Hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2022. Yes, we're still in the Williams racing car, and as you can see from the vehicle performance comparison chart, we are second now from the bottom. Yes, second from the bottom. So it's time now to go into the Pirelli hot lap. Oh god, yes. I don't know why they put this mode in the game. I really don't. Anyway, these gates, some of these gates are really close together. Look at that, but I think we're just about to manage it. Are we going to get a pass or are we going to get a fail? We go through the gates and it's going to be... come on, hurry up. Oh, it's silver. Silver. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You know, this would be so much better if it was a separate game mode. I'd really enjoy this if it was completely separate from the actual career mode. Anyway, as you can see, practice has been completed. We ended up in 7th position overall. So here we are at Austria, and yes, unfortunately it's another sprint race weekend, and also we've had to take an engine penalty because our ICE was worn out, so we decided to take a full new engine, which means we're going to be starting right at the back of the field. Anyway, 12th position at the moment, 12 plays for the Hookster as we accelerate forward now. It's a little bit later to qualify. You can see we've dropped down to 19th place, but we're slightly up on the deltas. Let's see if we can get past Vettel and Latifi, of course, in the team that we were driving for a couple of rounds ago, and well, we split them. We're in the middle now, 18th place at the moment. Don't forget, of course, this is the position for the sprint race. Yes, the sprint race. At the moment we're in 18th place, but we are now even slightly more up on the deltas. This should get us at least 16th place. No, it's only 17th, but we have beat both the Aston Martins. Fantastic indeed. Anyway, that's the end of the qualifying session. Just pulling off to the side of the road to let any cars that want to complete their laps to complete, and we are going to finish 17th place, I do believe, but it may drop as we're about to cross the line. Let's have a look and see what happens. It's very slow for Nuxter there, very slow indeed. Anyway, qualifying has now been completed and we cross the line. Wowzers. Is it 17th? No, it's bloody 19th. I don't believe it. Every time we slip down. What is going on? So Lulu got pole, and we ended up in 19th place. Our teammate Alexander Albon finished in 15th, but we did beat Nicholas Latifi. Well, that's it then, isn't it? Anyway, so now it's practice, and that's now been completed. We've got some more lovely resource points, 1,879. Some more development boosts to the energy recovery system, the weight reduction, and the energy recovery system again. What's going on?
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Charles Leclerc and Russell, Perez, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Pierre Gasly and Joe, Albon, Magnussen, Sebastian Vettel and Mick Schumacher, the captain and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We will soon find out.
So it's going to be 6 laps of fast and furious stuff. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter where we're going to finish because we're going to be starting at the back of the grid because of our engine penalty. Anyway, the 5 ones go out. The all seasons go, and it's away we go. And it's a great start actually off the live nuke. So we get past Mick Schumacher in the Haas car. We've got Sebastian Vettel there. Look at this. We're going to go around the outside of Vettel. Do we get past this? We do. We're going for a Haas as well. Oh, contact there with Guan Yu Zhou. And I think one of the Williams, I think that's our own teammate, Alexander Albon. But we managed to get through as we climb up the hill for the first time in this sprint race. Look at this. They are going crazy ahead of us. We get past Saul. We're going to go for Bottas as well. Yeah, so we're going to go for a treble overtake maybe on the AlphaTauri. No, don't quite manage to do it. That's Pierre Gasly ahead of us. Pierre Gasly, mon Dieu. Monsieur Pierre. Anyway, we're in 13th position at the moment. Yes, 13th place for us. And we're going to go for a move on Gasly. We're going to see if we can sneak down the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact. But yes, we sneak through. We sneak through past Pierre Gasly up now into 12th position. Of course, if we had that in the start of the race, that would be a great place for us to start. But unfortunately, we will be starting at the back. But anyway, still holding on. We've got Ocon ahead of us now, 1.2 seconds ahead. This, of course, is just a 6-lap sprint. So we've just got to gun it and see if we can gain as many positions as we can. And unfortunately, it's not going to make any difference. But anyway, Bottas is behind us in 13th place, half a second behind as we're about to complete the first lap of this Grand Prix, or should I say Sprint Grand Prix, at the gorgeous A1 circuit. Yes, as we accelerate for lap 3. Look at this, we've got some real cars fighting ahead of us. Look, we've got Ocon, we've got Fernando Alonso and Yuki Tsunoda as well. Now this is going to be an opportunity that looks to easy as we climb up the hill. We're going to see if we can get past any of these cars. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look. Are we going to make any moves? We're going to go for the inside. We're going to go for the move on. I think it's Ocon. Oh, very, very tight to the inside line there. But unfortunately, we didn't manage to get past any of the cars. So we're still holding the 12th position. And Gasly behind us. There's a huge opportunity of us being unsighted by trying to get past these cars to be right up on Jack Jones. And he's trying to get past us and get up into 12th position. But look at the cars ahead. Look, Ocon, they're really in the mix there. 3 cars together. And Gasly, once again, is still trying to get past us. Wowzers, me trousers, as we accelerate for lap 4. Look at this, look at this. This could be an opportunity. Oh, yeah, Tsunoda makes contact with Ocon. Are we going to slip down the inside of both of them? Yes, we do. We get past both the cars. We're at the 10th place now. Wow, this will be an excellent starting position. It really would. Such a shame, such a shame. Anyway, look at this. We've got 2 cars. In fact, it's going to be a 3-car sandwich. And we make contact. Oh, God, no. Fuck, bollocks, shit, wankies. Look at that, look at that. That's absolutely crazy. But we managed to slip through. Well, sort of. We've got the Alpine to the side of us. Let's have a look. Still wheel banging. We've still got 2 cars off to the left-hand side. Still wheel banging with us, but we managed to slip through. Yes. Oh my God. We got through up into 10th position now for Yuxta. 10th place as we accelerate for the last lap of the sprint race. The last lap, and Lulu has crossed the line and he's won the race. We're going to finish in 10th position. Unfortunately, no point in the sprint because it only goes down to 8. But still a great result for us. Just such a shame we can't be starting from that position. But I think we'd really be in the mix. But we've got to take that engine penalty. Otherwise, later on, we're going to have no power in our car and we're going to do even worse in the races. So we had to do it now. I think actually this is a good track to take a penalty on. A good track because we can really make some ground up. And the driver of the day goes to Luxta. I think I deserved that, to be honest. So Lulu wins the sprint. We ended up in 10th position, as you can see. And it was great all round. Great all round. Yes, fantastic. As we go into the main race.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn. The Niki Lauda curve, as it was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who will start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz and Perez, Ricciardo, Russell, Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen and Vettel, Latifi, Albon, Guan Yu Zhou, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Mick Schumacher, Bottas and the captain. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who is beside me in the commentary box today. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Here we go then, and here's our penalty. It's time once again for the 5 laps to go out on the all-season Scalia mode. We say go, 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 and it's away we go for a 19th place on the grid. Let's have a look to see if we can get past some of these cars. We're going to make up as much ground as we can as we go into turn 1. We got Schumacher, Mick Schumacher. He pulls out in front of us, but we managed to. Oh, look at this. Three wide. We got Vettel in the mix once again. Yuki Tsunoda's in there, and we make contact with the car from the left-hand side of us. I'm not quite sure who that is. I think it may be Sebastian. No, it's a Husk guy. It's a Husk. I can't see who it is. But anyway, we're going to dive down inside, I think, of both of these Aston Martins. Yes. Well, we get past one, then we make a lot of contact. Though, between us, and I think it's Latifi. Yes, he's driving my car. He's driving my bloody car. We've got to make sure we get past him, and we are going to do so. Yes, already up into. Oh no, he's still there off the left-hand side, but yes, we're already up into 14th position. Now, you may have noticed we are on the yellow sidewall tyre, the harder tyre compound, which means we're going to go for a longer run during this stint to see if this works. Unfortunately, it never seems to work, but we're going to give it a try anyway. 14th place at the moment for the Oxford. Yuki Tsunoda's currently ahead of us, 1 second ahead. Latifi is behind us, pretty much about a second as well, as we're about to complete lap 1 of this Grand Prix in our beautiful Williams livery. It's a very nice livery for 2022, I must admit, as we complete lap 1 now into lap 2, still chasing Yuki Tsunoda, who's got quite a bit of traffic ahead, so this might be the opportunity that we can use to try and catch up to Yuki as we accelerate for lap 2. And look at this, we have caught up to Yuki, and we actually get past Yuki Tsunoda up there into 13th position. Yes, 13th place. Next target is Kevin Magnussen, who is in the Husk cars. We accelerate forward at lap 3. Look at this, everyone. Look at this. Magnussen's ahead, but he's got traffic as well. So we are going to see if we can get past K-Mag as we're now climbing up the hill. We've got the ERS, little bit of ERS. We've got some DRS as well. Anyway, we're excited for the lap 5. We've got some yellow flags out on the circuit. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the flags. But anyway, and we've got a car trying to get past us. Yuki Tsunoda's trying to sneak down the inside of us. But we're going to see if we can crowd him out. Yes, oh, very wide on the exit. Come on, looks to hold it together. Oh, no. No, it started to rain. This could be a disaster. Absolute disaster. It has started to rain on lap 5. We continue on in 13th place, and Yuki Tsunoda makes contact with us, trying to sneak this place away from us, and we still manage to hold on to this 13th position. K-Mag is now 3.7 seconds up the road, and Yuki's going to sneak down the inside. I do believe that we sort of cut off his nose there, cut him off, and hold on to 13th place, but it is still starting to rain. So we accelerate forward out of lap 7. The rain is still continuing to come down, but it's not too bad, as you can see. Oh, I say that though, the DRS has now been disabled. What do we do? DRS disabled, so I think we're going to have to come in for those intermediates, because I'm pretty sure that is going to start to rain a lot harder pretty soon. So yes, we're going to come in now for the intermediate tyres on lap 7 of the Grand Prix. In we come. Fantastic. Anyone else come in? I can't see anyone else in the pit lane. This is a little bit worrying. Anyway, we continue. Let's see if we hit our mark perfectly, and the answer to that is yes, we bloody well do. Thank you, lads. Changing on now to the soft tyre. No, actually the intermediate. Sorry, I forgot it was raining. Yes, we're now onto the intermediate tyre. But wait a minute. Why hasn't anyone else pitted yet? Not quite sure. Anyway, we rejoin now. You can clearly see the rain out on the circuit, and we should be on the right tyres now as we rejoin on lap 8, and we're in 16th place at the moment. Sebastian Vettel is directly ahead of us as we accelerate forward now to lap 8, and oh no, I don't believe it. There's a serious problem here. No one has come into the pits, so it's obviously not raining hard enough, despite the fact that the FIA decided to cancel out the DRS. It's not hard enough, and that means these tyres are no good. I don't believe it. We have made a fundamental error. Well, it wasn't really an error. It was just we were trying to play it by ear and see what happens as we accelerate forward to lap 9, and still none of the cars. Well, they're coming in now. Oh no, they're putting dries on. I don't believe it. No, they're putting the dry tyres on. That's it. We have completely cocked up this race. We're on the intermediates. They're on now dry tyres, and that means these tyres, they're no good. They're absolutely no good. But what do we do? If we come in for a pit stop now, we're going to end up in last place. But if we don't come in for a pit stop, we're going to get absolutely mullered pretty soon by the cars behind, because those tyres are the right ones. These are the wrong ones. As we accelerate for a lap 10, we've got some more cars coming in, and once again, they're coming in for dry tyres. We've got hards going on for Ocon, and we've got mediums going on for Daniel Ricciardo. No! Bugger. Anyway, we're in 13th place at the moment. There's no point in coming in, because as I say, we'll just be last anyway. So we might as well just stay out. and see if we can get 13th place. Though it's going to be out for the points and pretty much a disappointment, but what else can we do? Just nothing really. As we accelerate for lap 13, going past the pits again. Any more cars coming in? And the answer to that is no. Can't see any on the mini-map whatsoever. And now the team's asking us to change onto the soft tyre, but there's no point, is there? There's just no point, because we're not going to be able to gain any ground on the cars ahead, because they also are on the dry tyres, so we just might as well hang it out. Just might as well carry on as we accelerate for lap 16. As you can see, the track has almost completely dried out now. We're getting bullied for the cars behind. Yuki Tsunoda just going for a move. We just managed to hold him off. But yes, we are now completely on the wrong tyres. These intermediates are going to completely burn themselves out very, very quickly. Luckily, we've only got 2 more laps to go. But yes, this has been an error for the Hookster. An error in the weather for the Hookster. And he's in 13th place. Carrying on, because there's not much else to do as we accelerate for lap 18. We have managed to hold on to our 13th place, but the cars behind now are looking very, very angry indeed. We've got Yuki Tsunoda makes contact with us because we're going so slow on these tyres. Very slow. In fact, the tyres have actually held up, only 31% worn. But anyway, let's see if we can hang on. Maxi Boy, what the hell was Yuki Tsunoda doing there? Wowzers, me trousers. I can't believe it. Desperation sneaked in there. But anyway, we're going to cross the line. We are ahead of our teammate though, but we crossed the line. It's very disappointing. 13th place. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Well, unfortunately, we can't be perfect in every race, and we definitely did not do that properly. And Pierre Gasly gets driver of the day. Yes. And there are the Red Bull team mechanics congratulating themselves and thankfully containing no famous F1 YouTubers. And there's the lads sitting in their car. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? I don't know. Anyway, there you go then. There's Maxi Boy who won the race. Yes, won the race. Well done, Max. He didn't go on the Inters, did he? No. And there's famous F1 YouTuber TMX Marduk. Put another shrimp on the barbie, mate. Put another shrimp on the barb. There is Maxi. He's going to shake his hand. No. No shake of the hand this time. No shake of the hand. Onto the podium. There is Maxi Boy. Yes. Well done, Max. Well done indeed. And we got Lando. Lando. We love you, Lando. And Lulu's up there as well. As Max Verstappen holds up the trophy high and says, yes. I've done it, lads. Once again, I've done it. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Not fantastic, unfortunately, for Nilstar. That was an error. A definite error there. Let's go to the points situation. So Maxi Boy won the race. We ended up with 13th, 14th for Alexander Albon. So no points for us or indeed our teammate. Let's go to the overall result standings now and see where we are in the playing order. And yes, so let's have a look. Oh, just looking at the sprint race results as well. Yeah, we didn't do very well at all there. Anyway, let's go to the final standings now and see where. So Maxi Boy is in the lead with 260 points. Sergio Perez in second with 162. We've in 11th place with 20 points at the moment. Alexander Albon hasn't scored any points, so we are doing well, and we're 9th in the constructors. As we move on now to the next Grand Prix, it's time for Paul Richard. Yes, Paul Richard, as you can see from the development update, we're still second from the bottom. Yes. So anyway, wait a minute. I've just done the supercars, or I'm just doing the supercars, and I've just realised we can actually have a little attack with a fellow safety car driver. This is fantastic. Oh, I feel like James Bond here. Oh, do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. My name is Pussy Galore. I must be dreaming. Just get the bloody way anyway. So anyway, we get past. And we're going to complete our supercar challenge. I still say if this was a separate mode, completely separate from the career mode, it would be very enjoyable. But as it is, it's just a needless distraction. But we get gold. Yes, gold finger. He's the man with the Midas touch. Unlike the Hookster. Anyway, practice once again has been completed. Some more lovely resource points, 1,424 now. Development boosts have been applied to the engine recovery system, tyre wear, and the internal combustion engine. Fantastic. So here we are at Paul Richard, and unfortunately this is not a circuit that Hoogster seems to like very well, and that's reflected in his times. So I'm not expecting to get a higher qualifying than about 15th place, maybe 15th for the Hoogster. Let's have a look and see what he does in his first qualifying run. He's about to cross the line, and it's going to be the awesomeness of... Where's the line? There it is, 4th place. Wow, but 1.1 seconds already behind the leaders. That's not good. As we accelerate forward a little bit later qualifying, you can see that we're down to... Well, we are now in 15th place, which is what my prediction was. But we're slightly up on the deltas. We may improve on this. Let's have a look and see what happens as we cross the line. We could get a top 12 out of this. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, we go... Oh, bloody hell. 9th place. We're in the top 10. I can't believe it. We are in the top 10. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. And yes, we're still in 9th place at the moment. Are we going to stay in 9th? Or are we going to drop down? We're just about to find out as we're about to cross the line for the end of qualifying. Come on, come on. Stay in 9th place. Stay in 9th place. Come on. We did. We did. Wow. I can't believe it. I was expecting 15th and it was 9th.
Here we are again then at Le Castellet for another round of this year's Formula One World Championship. Renault took their first French Grand Prix win here all the way back in the inaugural race in 1906, but it was another 73 years before they could take their second. I'm sure Alpine will be pushing hard to delight the local fans here today. Mastering a lap at Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners, 6 go to the left and 9 go to the right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral Straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the chicane. Watch out for drivers running into the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz and Perez, Norris, Ricciardo, the captain and Yuki Tsunoda, Joe, Bottas, Esteban Ocon and Magnussen, Fernando Alonso, Mick Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel and Nicholas Latifi. Albon and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot today. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Natalie Pinkham. Thanks for joining us, Natalie, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, well, they'll be the ones that are better off.
So come on, Hoogster, let's have a better race than the last one. As the 5 lights go out now on the all-seasons clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go. A pretty decent start off the line. Yes, we got Ricciardo off to the right-hand side. We got Norris in front of us as well. Let's have a look as we go to turn 1 if we can gain any positions here. We're going to go around the outside. We're going to go around the outside of all these cars, or we're going to have to tuck in very tight now into the next turn. Have we done it? Yes, we have. We got Perez. We get past Perez. We're up to 6, and we got Verstappen. We got Maxi Boy Verstappen as well. Are we going to go past him? I think we... No. Oh, contact with Maxi Boy, and we do the switchback. And we get past Max. He's on hard tyres. We're on the soft tyres. We've definitely got the advantage here. And we get past. Yes, I've got no idea why Maxi is on hard tyres to start the race. That's very, very unusual. But he is. And we get past, and we're up to 6th place now. 6th position. We got Lando Norris directly ahead of us in 5th place, and we've got Verstappen, of course, behind us on those hard tyres. And look at this, he's desperately trying to get past, but he's basically on the same performance level as our car at the moment because he's disadvantaged by being on those hard tyres. Anyway, so here we go then. This is the first lap at the Paul Richard circuit. A circuit that is just horrible. It really is. It has no ebb. No real sort of flow to it. It's not the worst circuit. There's far worse on the calendar. Las Vegas. But it's definitely one of those circuits that's, yes, it's a bit meh. It's a bit meh. Not very liked, especially not liked for Hoogster. But anyway, we've just got to get on with it because we are in the points. Now, we're doing so much better already than we were in the last race. Yes, so see if we can hold on to these points now. See if we can. As we're about to cross the line to finish lap 1. Still in 6th position at the moment, still chasing Lando Norris as George Russell puts in the fastest lap, so he must be in the lead of this race. As we accelerate forward out of lap 2, as you can see, no change of positions. Perez is, no, actually there is a change, because where is Maxi Boy? Where has Maxi Boy gone? He's dropped right out of the top 8, but we've got Sergio Perez now, is the car behind us in 7th place. He's on the medium tyre, so he's not really that disadvantaged as we accelerate from the lap 3. Look at this, Sergio Perez now goes past us under the DRS, but we're going to see if we can slice ourselves down the middle. Oh, yes, we do. Make a little bit of contact with Sergio, though. A little bit of contact. Wowzers me trousers, and we managed to hold on to this 6th position, but I think Checo's going to see if he can go around for another move. Look at this, he's right up our Jack Jones. Let's have a look. We're doing okay, just going to the braking zone right about now, so we brake and Checo, and oh god, Jesus, there was contact between us and Checo Perez. Well, we'll wait for a replay at the end of this race to see exactly what happened there. But yes, Sergio Perez, I think he's going to the pits. I think he must have had some serious damage there. Anyway, the pit window is now open for us. We're still in 6th place at the moment, in between now a McLaren sandwich of Norris and Ricciardo. We accelerate for the lap 4, and look at this. We got Maxi Boy Verstappen now trying to get past. But anyway, we're going to come in for our pit stop. Yes, so in we come from 6th position. Yes, lovely. It's a very long entrance, it seems to be, at Paul Richard. Anyway, the Red Bull mechanics are waiting for their cars as well. Not very many other teams out there, as you can see. And a perfect pit stop once again for us as we now change on to the yellow sidewall tyre, the medium tyre, or the harder tyre for the rest of this stint. And we're going to rejoin now in, oh dear, it's 19th position, but we are ahead of Sergio Perez. But of course, we don't know what happened to Sergio Perez. We'll find out a little bit later at the end of the race. Anyway, we rejoin now. There is Sergio Perez right behind us, just coming down the start and finish line. Anyway, wow, that was a little bit dicey. He looks to there. Didn't quite manage to get his braking zone right. Probably coming out on cold tyres. Anyway, we're excited for lap 5, and people are now coming in for their pit stop. So this is good news for us. We've got Vettel in, Albon is in, our teammate, and also Pierre Gasly. And we're hopefully going to get past them. Let's see if we do. Oh, there's the pit. Oh, that was close. That was Bottas almost jumped us, but we managed to get out now into 12th position on lap 6 as we accelerate for lap 6, the end of lap 6, and more cars have now come in for their pit stops. We've got Queen Latifi, Guan Yu Zhou is also in, and we've got a Husk car in as well. We're going to jump them once again, coming out of the pit. Yes, we do. Up there to 7th place. Oh dear, 7th. We did have 6, so what's happened there? Maybe someone else has got to come in for their pit stop. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, 7th place for us. Norris in 6 in the McLaren, and we've got Bottas behind us in 8th place in the Alfa Romeo. So we accelerate for lap 7, just going past pits. There's one more car in. It's Maxi Boy. It's Verstappen. He's coming for his pit stop. So we are now going to go back into our 6th position. So no, we're not. Look at this. Wowzers. I can't believe it. Maxi Boy's come in and he's gone out again ahead of us. So we have definitely lost a place to Verstappen. He's on the soft tyre as well. So we've got absolutely zero chance of catching him. The mere fact that he's on soft tyre is also the fact that he's in a Red Bull car and we're only in a Williams as we accelerate for lap 9. Oh no, the DR, I can't believe it. How can the same shit happen to the same guy twice? Yeah, it's raining again and the DRS has been disabled. What do we do? I'm so nervous now. Oh God. I don't know what to do. Am I going to come in? Am I going to... Oh, wait, hang on. It looks like it's raining hard. Looks like I'm coming in. I'm coming in again. I don't care. I'm coming in. This could be a complete disaster for 2 races in a row. But I'm coming in because it looks to me like it's raining very hard. Let's have a look. Yes, there's other teams out with intermediates. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, I thought that was going to be an absolute disaster for 2 episodes in a row. Or 2 races in a row, I should say. Oh my God. But yes, so we change on to the intermediate tyres. Thank you, lads. This should hopefully be the right strategy now. Hopefully. Let's hope so anyway. So 17th place, going to rejoin. Yes, Perez has gone on the intermediates and so has Sebastian Vettel. Thank goodness for that. That's all I can say. We rejoin in 17th place. We're excited for lap 10. Lap 10. Just a few laps left of this Grand Prix. And we've got Pierre Gasly. He's coming now. And yes, they're all coming in. I think they're all coming in for their pit stops now on the intermediate tyres. As you can see, it's very, very much wet out there right now. Very, very much wet. And we're now in 8th place. But Pierre Gasly hasn't come in. Pierre is still out there on the medium tyre. That's a very strange decision from the Frenchman. Mon Dieu, Pierre. Mon Dieu, what are you doing, my son? What are you doing? And there he is. And look, he's struggling like hell on those medium tyres. It's going to be like taking candy from a baby. Well, I say that, he blocks off. Oh, Pierre, come on, you French baguette. We got past him though. I'm into 7th place now as we accelerate for lap 12. Just 2 more laps to go in this Grand Prix, and now Checo Perez has managed to catch up to the back of us after that initial contact at the start of the race. I can't believe it. But of course he is in the Red Bull car. But can we hold off Checo? I'm not quite sure if we can, to be honest, because these tyres, I don't know. But anyway, let's have a look, and the answer to that is no. Perez gets past us. Bugger, I can't believe it. Yes, well, it was inevitable, really, because he's in the Red Bull. Unfortunately, I have noticed with the full traction control, you absolutely haven't got a chance in the wet races. You really haven't got any chance, and the opposition are just too fast. They really are too fast. So in all the wet... Oh, we tried. Come on, Perez, get out of the bloody way. Well, that was possibly the closest we're ever going to get to actually passing Perez there, but I think we've lost out. That was our only opportunity. We're going wide to see if we can get a tighter inside line. But no, Checo has got us. Yes, so we've dropped to 8th place at the moment. Oh dear. As we accelerate forward out to lap 13. And that's it. Race winner, George Russell has won the race. So we are going to finish in the points, which is good news for us. 8th place. We've lost 2 positions though. One to Maxi Boy Verstappen and the other to his teammate, Sergio Perez. So both the Red Bulls have bested us, but we are still going to finish in 8th place, so yes, a pretty good result considering mixed conditions for the race once again as we cross the line in 8th place. Wowzers. What a sort of, I don't know what you could call both of those races, but they were both crazy races, yes, and the rain has definitely put a spanner in the works in both those races, and drive of the day goes to Sebastian Vettel. Wowzers. So there they are. There's the Mercedes team mechanics congratulating themselves. Look at them. Fantastic. And there's the cars in Parc Fermé with their intermediate tyres on. They look brand new. Absolutely brand new. Anyway, there he is. There's George Russell. Don't cry, George. Don't cry. Fantastic result for him. Yes. He's done it, lads. He's done it. He's won the race. Toto Wolff's going to be very happy with that, aren't you, Toto? Yes. Very happy indeed. Well done, George. Well done. Anyway, so now on to the podium. Before we do that, is he going to do the handshake? Yes, he does. Look, he does the handshake. Yes. And onto the podium now we go. There's George Russell. Look, you can see how much the rain has affected this race because we've got unusual people up there on the top step. We've got George Russell, who's a good driver, but not usually up there on the top step. We've also got Lando. He's usually up there in podium positions, but Carlos Sainz usually isn't. So there you go. That's purely down to the weather, which really mixed up the race once again. But thankfully, the Hookster took the right strategy call this time, unlike the race before. La 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 la. Let's have a look at the replay and see exactly what happened between us and Checo Perez on lap 3 of this Grand Prix. You're going to see that the Hookster does a little bit of sort of pushing Checo out the way. Oh, yes, a little bit. Now, there's a little bit of damage to his wing there, but it's not too bad, and that is definitely not cause for him to come in to change his wing. Just a little nibble out of his wing there. But I think later on, Checo actually smashes straight into the back of us. Of course, we're coming up now to the braking zone. Let's see what happens to Checo. Is he going to smack into us? Not quite sure. Yes, he does. Look at that. I mean, Hookster was just braking for the corner there, but Checo went, and he's lost the end fence off his wing, which means he's had to come in. So that's exactly what happened to Checo. But he still managed to get past us. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But yes, Checo Perez still managed to get past us. I can't believe it. I just cannot bloody well believe it. So anyway, so there you go then. George Russell won the race. We ended up in 8th place. Alexander Albon, our teammate, finished in 15th place. In the championship now, we got 24 points in 11th position. Maxi Boy still in the lead with 268, 168 for Sergio Perez, and we're 8th in the constructors now. Well, there you go, another exciting and uneven episode of the All Seasons has been completed. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. And yes, of course, it will of course be more later.